Welcome to the Knowledgeable Podcast. This is episode 10 of the Knowledgeable Podcast. Disclaimer, anything I say or do is not financial advice, and it's not to be used to go out there and do anything. Okay, this is all for entertainment purposes, really only. And so, yeah, that's just a disclaimer. Okay, so, next thing. Here we go. Well, as we speak today, I know I haven't really spoken in a while on this. I've been doing some stuff that I needed to get done and still have to get done. So I do apologize for not really posting as much lately. It's been, not that I've been, crazy or anything, but I had to do some things that took up some time and whatever else, and I have something big coming that I won't speak about here today. But I'm going to go back to NVIDIA because I just found something out that the U.S. government now, back in September 15th of 2022, they started to regulate chip manufacturers on what they can sell to their or chip makers, I should say, sell to China. And NVIDIA changed the different chips, changed the way they made them just so they could make money. Well, today, this video was made on June 27th of 2023. So today, the U.S. government is considering banning. They didn't really say, but they said they're going to ban chips. That's basically what they said. So I don't know if that means all chips to China. I don't know. But NVIDIA and other chip manufacturers and other chip makers, I really should say, are going to, and the ones that sell chips to China are going to get screwed in some capacity. If they do ban at all, right, which I don't think they are, but if they do ban chips from being sold to China, well, at least with NVIDIA, I didn't see the other companies, but NVIDIA could lose about 25% or 1/4 of revenue, or it might be earnings. I forget which one it is, but that's a big chunk. That's a big chunk of money. If that report is true, the report that they are considering that is a true statement. The earliest that would be effective is as early as July, and the reason why the U.S. government is continuing to do this is because they want China not to be able to use these chips to hack other things, they claim, and not to be able to make other weapons, they say. That's what they say. If it's true, I don't know. There's probably more of an agenda behind it, but to be honest with you, it's going to make me a lot of money if this is all true, because this will hurt NVIDIA as a company. And plus, as you know, NVIDIA is way overvalued. It's not even funny. Not even funny. And I'm laughing right now. So NVIDIA, again, is way overvalued, as we all know. 219p. Yeah, that's a... Oh, guys. Whoa. What a bunch of idiots. Sorry. The market is going down. Well, I shouldn't say that. The tech sector, I shouldn't say that. I think is moving lower. Doesn't mean it can't continue to go up. Doesn't mean that. I'm not saying it's not. What I'm saying is that it's looking like we're going to see a pullback, and we kind of already did see a small pullback. I think tech is definitely going to pull back even more. And I was listening to someone, they said the market could crumble if we don't see money come out of tech and go into other industries that weren't performing so well. Now, semiconductors, technologies, I'm not talking about that sector. I'm talking about like industrials. Money has been poured into industrials, but again, the market has also really started to move up at a very fast rate, faster than before. And this is like where the bigger movies, guys. But today the market did go up. If you see it, went up. Whoop-de-doo. Everyone's having a parade. I'm not. No. You know, my idea on the sectors is that it's going to do what it's going to do. So the market's going to do what it's going to do, and that's what it always does. What we have to figure out is what sectors are going to be good and what sectors are going to be bad, and that's the tough thing. And I haven't really been paying attention in the last couple of weeks just because I've been doing other stuff. In the last couple of days, I've been really paying attention. Not as much as I was a couple of weeks ago, but there's just been a lot going on. So with me, I know it may not look like that, but for me, it's been a lot going on. I'm not really going to talk too much. I just wanted to post a video. So what I'll say is this. The United States of America, may have some issues, because China may do something back to America with the chips and stuff. There was some big news, moving on to geopolitical nonsense, with the Wagner Group and Putin. This is a theory that I have. Let me explain something. Well, if you don't know what it is, I'll explain the ordeal. I'll try to, at least, what I remember. So, the Wagner Group, supposedly, according to the American media, like we can believe them, said that the Wagner Group was pissed off at the Ministry of Defense and Putin and wanted to overthrow them. Now, they did say that, supposedly. If you look at it up, they did say that. I just personally think it was all made up. Not made up that it never happened, but it was all like a show, the theater, just so they can move the Wagner Group closer into Belarus and go down into Kiev. And you're going to say, oh, well, there's new reporting that Putin is trying to go after these guys now and blah, 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 blah. Like, he could be saying that just to make people look dumb. Just trying to push everyone back, look at the sidelines and go, what? Just to make people look back, and then push them forward, and do all these crazy stuff, all this stuff, nonsense, and just shake these people up and make them go crazy and think that everything's going to be good now and that Ukraine's going to win and all this stuff. I don't think that's true. I think this was a military tactic move. I think, I could be totally wrong, but I believe that this was just a military tactic move. And I don't think it's as big and bold and as greeny as it seems. So far, I've been proven wrong just because, at front, it looks like Putin is really trying to go after him, which makes sense. It does make sense. I know that the Wagner Group did make a deal with Belarus. So Mr. Yozovos, I can't even say his first and last name. I can't speak Russian, so I don't know how to say his last name in English. I can barely speak English myself. I'm joking, I can. But, my point is just that I can't really spell words and I can't pronounce words very well as it is, so I'm not going to be able to pronounce that. I can try. But I don't even want to guess it. Yodoldavov, Pelosi, I don't even know. But that clown, if you look back in history, he's 10 times to 5 times worse than Vladimir Putin. So you don't want him to be the leader. Let me tell you that. No. He will shoot bombs. He's a nutty guy. He was good friends with Vladimir Putin for a lot of years. They called him his own personal chef. He's a multi-billionaire. I don't know if he's a multi-billionaire, but he's worth $1.2 billion, supposedly. He's probably worth more than that, but that's supposedly what he's worth, according to Google, which is usually sometimes not always correct. He could be worth a lot less, or he could be worth a lot more. I don't know, but that's just what they said, so I'm just giving you the estimate. I believe he started the Wagner Group back in 2012, I believe, or I might be wrong, but I think that's when they started. And it might have been 2004. I forget which year it was. But the Wagner Group basically works for Vladimir Putin and this Bezolza guy, who was the founder of the Wagner Group. And they have about 25,000 soldiers. They used to have 50, 60 until they went into Ukraine. And they've done a lot of missions, not just in Ukraine. They've done stuff in Syria, Africa, and other places. And they're the guy that runs them, Yovoldov, I don't even know how to say his last name. Bazola, I can't even say his first name, so what am I talking about? That guy, he didn't like the Ministry of Defense. Supposedly they were trying to kill him. This is his own testimony. It's not testimony, this is what he said on live TV. He said, yeah, they're trying to kill us. Now, he doesn't speak English, but at least that's what I don't know if he actually does or not. I shouldn't say that. I don't know. But I'm not trying to make fun of Russians. I'm just trying to say if that was what he said in English. No, So he was very pissed off, and he screamed in Russian, however they say it, and then he did what he did, which is go up to all these places and try to get to Moscow and try to kill them, but then it, of course, failed. And the U.S. media made it seem like it was a coup, and Russia made it seem like it was a coup, and the rest of the world made it seem like it was a coup. I don't know if it was. I think it was a fake-o. I think it was used to try to move these guys and make this whole show into blah, 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 and then they go to Belarus and go near where Kiev is and have a way to just go right into it and then take it over. I think that's what's really going on, but I don't know. So that's that, and that's been over since, I guess Saturday, so, yeah. So, I don't really have much else to talk about right now, but I just wanted to tell you about what's going on. Yeah. I mean, I guess the other thing we could talk about is industrial stocks look interesting, but a lot of them have already jumped, so they're probably not very interesting right now. But I don't know. Who knows? But I'm not really going to talk too much longer. I'm probably going to call it quits. Because I don't really know what else to talk about. So I guess one of the other things we could talk about maybe is oh yes, I do know what we can talk about. So the Department of Justice, or the FBI, declassified a document on the same day that the Wagner Group was doing it. Yeah, real big coincidence, right? Is it a coincidence? No, they did it on purpose. They did it on the same day so they could hide him. And what it said in there was something about the fact that the Wuhan, that the COVID was from the Wuhan lab, and this was all declassified. I didn't read into it, so I don't know all the information. That was just what the title of the actual document said, the first holding page. So that's new news to me. That's all I'm going to talk about today, and I would like to thank you all for watching. And I know this was a short video. I do apologize. It's just that I don't really have much to talk about because I haven't really been paying attention to too much stuff besides the Russia thing, and just because of other things, and I just don't really have much to talk about. But that's about it for now. And again, anything I say or do in this podcast is not for financial advice or to go out and do. It's really for entertainment purposes only. Nothing else. I'm not a financial advisor or anything like that. This was the Knowledgeable Podcast, episode 10. And like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you.